So I just put out a poll on my YouTube. Who do you think is the most technically skilled and well-rounded arm wrestler between Larratt, Prudnik, and Brzezinski? And 60% chose Larratt, 18% chose Prudnik, and 23% chose Brzezinski. It's kind of hard to pick between those three, to be honest, as far as who is the most technically skilled, because they're all up there. It's kind of hard to quantify who's actually better. It's kind of more of a popularity thing, I think, but because they're obviously all very skilled and very experienced arm wrestlers. But it got me thinking about a potential match between Devin and Prudnik at some point, because I know they were apparently scheduled to have a match next year, but it wasn't finalized. It's not completely set yet, but I think that's a match that a lot of people would want to see, Prudnik versus Larratt. And because they're both so skilled, they're both so experienced, I think it's gonna come down to who's more powerful, who has that top end power to just get that minor advantage in the first match, really, because they both have endurance. I think Devin might have more endurance, but Prudnik might have more power. I think that's kind of that dynamic between them, but I think it would be a really close match. And who do you think would win? I want to hear in the comments below, who do you think would win between Devin and Prudnik? Even Matt Mask was asked if he had to put money on it, who you think would win, because he's pulled with Prudnik and he's pulled with Devin many times as a fellow Canadian. They train together all the time, and he said that he thinks Prudnik would win. So that really says a lot about Prudnik, with the level he's at, especially considering how high Devin is at. And I know Devin's kind of on an off season right now. We'll see when he competes again next on the high level. I'm looking forward to it for sure. And I think it would be a good match with Prudnik. I think it would be very exciting, especially after the tear that he's on right now. Prudnik, I mean, he just crushed Todd Hutchings. He beat Morozov, and he beat Matt Mask, and pretty much crushed all three of those guys in the past year, which is phenomenal. Those are three amazing arm wrestlers, and he just kind of went right through them. So really want to see where he goes from there. Let me know in the comments, who do you think would win that match? Who do you think?